December 20th, and the Barker Civic Center Commission meeting is now in session. Let's call to order, and let's see, you will write down who's present, and everyone is here, and Alex is here by phone. Approval of the minutes. We had those through the email. Are there any additions or corrections to the minutes from the November 21st meeting?
I move they be accepted as presented.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, the executive director's report.
Under old business, it's just really that one construction project that we're still waiting on. We've made a lot of great progress over the last few months, but the one is we're waiting on is the door in the hallway, which again is going to allow access to the handicap bathroom while still ensuring privacy of the staff offices. We did just hear a few days ago that they have some time available, so we're just trying to nail that down, and hopefully it'll be.
Is the city doing it?
Yeah, that'll be paid by the city.
But are they city workers doing it, or is
No.
it's a private?
Yeah, it's the same people who have done doors for us, like most recently in the
Okay.
garden.
Okay.
So in the new year, it'll...
Yeah, yep, under the new city budget too.
Okay.
Under new business, you all received the November monthly report. Any questions on that?
No. No?
Okay.
You were busy.
Something new that's popped up in the last week or so is that Susan from the Barker Welfare Foundation has offered to purchase a laptop for us. That stemmed from the fact that my computer is 5 years old now, and it's running slower than ideal, and it's not yet going to be refreshed by the city. So we need something more powerful and faster as we're sharing these files about the collection and the artifacts back and forth with the foundation. We just need something more efficient. So they've offered to do that. We do need to work through the city IT department on that to make sure that it can run any city software that's needed. And they said they're not going to be able to deal with that until mid-January at the earliest, because they're having to do so much changeover with the new administration and the new mayor. So it's on everyone's list. It's just going to be a little while.
That'd be a laptop?
Yeah, they think a laptop would be best for this
I
situation.
think so, yeah.
Do you get to choose it, or are they going to?
The city IT will actually recommend,
Okay.
and then of course they'll, I'm sure Susan will want to okay it and all that, but yeah, we'll have to work together on all that so it meets everyone's needs. And then we have some events on the calendar for January. We're continuing our partnership on the geocache adventure, which is something I think we've done for 5 years now. This is in partnership with other area museums as well as the Dunes State Park. So people go on this little scavenger hunt throughout the region, and they visit historic sites or art museums, and it has a different theme every year. This year we're talking about architecture, so it's perfect for the mansion. So they're going to be visiting us on the 18th, and we're just glad to keep that partnership going with all those other institutions.
Who runs that, Jessica? When you say they will be meeting with us, who's the they?
Well, the main organizer is actually a volunteer named Nancy Lakin from the Dunes State Park. So she kind of decides the theme every year, and then she reaches out to all of us other museums for input. And there's usually a couple in-person meetings. So it's usually based out of the state park, and then they'll come here. We've done exterior of the Lighthouse Museum some years, because you guys are closed otherwise. They usually go to the Brower and Valpo, and then the Westchester History Museum and Chesterton are usually the main stops.
Great.
And then we're really excited, 3 years later, to bring back Bootleg in. If you remember that event, I think Lori, you volunteered at it.
Yeah,
So
it was
that's
fun.
just a really fun partnership with Dig the Dunes, as well as some area restaurants and bars, where they do Prohibition era period appropriate cocktails, and they interpret them, and then we interpret the history of that era and how it applies to the mansion. And we're just repeating the successes of 3 years ago, since a lot of people have asked, are you going to do that again? So we're just following that same template, and because it worked really well. So we'll be reaching out for volunteers on that, because it's a lot of people in, and we just need some
How many
extra
is a lot of
hands. So we do 2 sessions of 100 people each.
And people dress up in period costumes. Some of them do. It's really kind of cool.
Yeah, and we're really excited this year because McGinnis is a partner, and we've been trying to get them for a long time because obviously they're right next door.
Yeah.
So they're going to be doing one of the drinks, and then they're doing all the food. So that's really neat. Yeah, yeah.
Is there a door open?
We could close that kitchen door. They're probably in the second floor hallway.
They're upstairs.
That's better. Otherwise, I have the city budget as part of the financial report. It is the end of the year, so nothing, of real concern. We did have to do a transfer for some utilities, which is a normal thing we do every year. Just
Carry it over to the...
heating this place is more expensive than than you ever think. So that's all taken care of, and everything is going to be wrapped up, and then we'll have the new budget.
And you're satisfied with the new budget?
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah.
Any increase at all, or?
No.
No, okay,
Pretty much stays the same.
okay.
Yeah. So that's all I have, unless anyone has questions about any of that.
No? Okay, and there's the financial report. Okay, any old business that we need to bring up? Okay, new business, of course, is, okay, new business, the 2020 board members timeline. Jessica, you want to speak to that?
Sure. Well, as we know, all of your appointments are up on December 31st of this year. And
Wait, just a minute.
Not yours.
No.
oh, right, except Tom and Alex, who are appointed by the family. So Sherry, Fred, Lori, and Kirk, your appointments are up. And it sounds like Mayor Perry has some ideas on who he would like on the board in your place.
Mm-hmm.
So you may know he's getting sworn in on December 28th. I believe you all received letters in the mail saying he'd be making those appointments after the start of the year. So as of right now, you can just, I think, assume that you're off the board.
As of December 30th.
Yeah.
There's 31st, yep.
Yeah.
Okay, the new director, is there a motion to send to the mayor a recommendation for a new director for the Barker Mansion? Do we have someone who would like to make the
I
motion?
move that we forward a recommendation for Sarah Burnt and authorize you, Kirk, to forward that recommendation in a letter to the mayor.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we send a recommendation to the mayor that Sarah Barrett be appointed the new director of the mansion. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed?
No.
Okay. So we,
No.
okay. Is there any other new business? Yes.
that Jessica Rosier remain interim director until recommended otherwise by the commission.
Okay, is there a second for that?
Second?
It's been moved and seconded. Those in favor?
We repeat that motion?
Well, yeah, point of clarification, because I'm not sure what the timeline was. Were you saying that she should remain, we can only say that she should remain through December 31st according to our
I motion
authority?
that Jessica Rosier remain interim director until recommended otherwise by the commission.
The new commission?
Well, it would be the new probably, yeah.
I mean, we can't vote on that. We're not the new commission.
I think this commission,
That would be a recommendation, not
They
a...
can change at their first meeting.
yeah,
Yeah, okay.
right.
So that's why I was trying to clarify for the minutes that we are recommending that she stay in place.
Until the new,
The new commission is appointed and they meet and they decide.
yes, okay.
Yeah.
Everyone understand the motion? Okay, those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Yes.
Okay, that was unanimous. Okay. You're staying until sometime. Any other,
Congratulations.
We think.
okay, any other new business?
Move we adjourn.
Do I have a second?
Second?
Okay.
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 It's been moved and seconded. Those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay.